We got some tea today. We got some tea today. We got some tea today. Ooh, we sipping. We sipping tea today. We sipping tea today. We sipping tea today. So hey, this is Auntie Fee about them facts. How we doing? How we sipping? What it do, baby? What it do? Yeah. Now I just did that upload. CEOJIZZLE, he kinda, he kinda, he more than cryptic. Auntie Fee, you speechless? Baby, huh? That was just a little merch for me. I kind of, it ain't like I didn't know, but it's one thing to know, and it's kind of just parked, and it's another thing to kind of get some confirmation on some things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And he said, oh, you didn't know you had a bag on your head? Yeah, he knew he had a bag on his head. I don't care what nobody say. People could say stuff is snitching. If I knew, then, damn it, he knew. Shit. How many shootouts and stuff? Come on now. But anyway, make sure y'all go and check out the one. Start with the money with CEOJIZZLE had money on his head. He knew he had money on his head. So everybody else should have known that they had money on theirs, huh? They say Dolph knew. So folk need to stop. But I heard they stumbling and tripping and slipping and don't know why, but a whole bunch is going on. Oh boy, say he don't care. He don't care if it's your paw and he crippled. They gonna force that ass out. I heard there's some shit going on last night, today, and everything. But what I came on here to say, what this tea is for, is that they showing some of the body cam footage of this raid on board and Tate. Ain't that Tate? Ain't board Tate? And I swear I ain't even really looked at it, but one of the outfits I think I saw, hell, I got some recent footage of somebody with that black and white on. So without further ado, can y'all hit the like button for Auntie Fee before I show this real quick so I can get on back to work? I gotta go live today, don't I? Y'all hit the like button. Can y'all go back to the last 3 and hit the like button for Auntie Fee? Y'all got me working day and night. Ooh, you got me working day and night. Ooh, my baby, you got me working day and night. Oh, I can't sing that. Can I be sip some tea? Hell, I'm gone for my tea sippers who add a little something. A little something. Gone, add a little something. Y'all ready? Let's go. Did you hit the like button for me? Y'all, do y'all want me to go live today? Put it in the comment section if you want me to go live and talk about what I uploaded yesterday and today. I don't know by the way y'all hit the like button. If I need to pull out my wig cap or not. I got one I ain't showed y'all just yet. I don't know how y'all gonna appreciate that one. Y'all ready to go? Let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta go, I got a meeting. Hear it too.
This surveillance video we're showing you is terrifying and only on Fox 13. A man shot and killed in broad daylight outside a motel in Memphis. 3 men, as you can see in the video, hop out of the car and start shooting. This map shows it happened in a busy area lined with stores and businesses on Summer Avenue.
This is what's going down.
40. That's where we find Fox 13's Jeremy Pierre. He's live working his sources, learning whether anyone has been charged. Jeremy, how many people are detained?
Well, we do know 2 people have been detained by the Memphis Police Department from yesterday's shooting here in the 5200 block of Summer Avenue. Now, this right here, again, a warning. It is very terrifying, very scary, especially for the people who happen to be in this area. This white car just pulls up in the driveway of the motel here in the 5200 block of Summer Avenue. 3 men get out of that white car and just start shooting at this man. We see one of those gunmen actually come over to the man after they have gunned him down and reached for something, taking it from him. Right now, we have questioned into the Memphis Police Department to learn what specifically or exactly these men took from that man who sadly lost his life and a motive. We are working right now to learn the status of the 2 people that have been detained by the Memphis Police Department.
Now, I may have to set it down because this is the raid, you know. I don't... It says Operation All Off Boyd. Body cam video. Operation All Off Boyd. And this was dated the 7th. Let's go. Antoine? He said, all right, all right, all right. What game? They pull out a gun. It was loaded. This outfit here, we seen this one. Who had that on?
Good morning to brief you and our community on an MPD enforcement operation that took place on this past Friday evening.
They finna talk about these raids.
After several months of extensive investigative work. I want to thank the Mayor Paul Young, and also our District Attorney Mulroy, and all of our federal partners. Took place on this past Friday evening, June 6th.
Let's listen, y'all.
After several months of extensive investigative work. I want to thank the Mayor Paul Young, District Attorney Mulroy, and all of our federal partners that are here with us today, and state entities. Operation All Off Boyd, a more targeted version of our recent Code Zero operation.
Code Zero, okay.
The location is a neighborhood
Tate.
where community members have suffered for many years, been held hostage in their homes in fear of gun violence, and some have been victims themselves of various crimes. Throughout the city of Memphis, we have experienced increases in gun violence committed by some of these individuals who are gang affiliated and have made Tate Avenue and Boyd Street a hub for gathering,
shut it
planning,
down,
and executing criminal activity. Most experience increases in gun violence committed by
what y'all
some of
think?
these individuals who are gang affiliated and have made Tate Avenue and Boyd
Yeah, we know that this is set.
hub for gathering,
Set area.
planning, and executing criminal activity.
Looking to get a snack.
Criminal activity.
Y'all hit the like button,
Most
please.
of the gang members arrested in Friday evening's operation had a variety of active warrants and or were persons of interest in multiple crimes over a period of several months. The All Off the Blade gang, known as AOB,
Ooh.
was the primary gang of focus. MPD's
Can I pause right there? How long have I been talking about AOB and who funded AOB? I'll wait. I will wait. R.I.C.O, 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 R.I.C.O. Okay, yeah. And AOB is who do we? I just told y'all who they cousins and family members of, right? Yeah. So this again is falling back on Big 30, Pooh Shiesty, yeah, Kicking Shit Back, Chopper Gang, AOB, CMG. Well, TP, why you saying CMG? Because Big Juke sponsored AOB. He funded them. And when we go back to, you know, when Jizzle was shot, I mentioned AOB now, and I mentioned the Fox Boys. They all fall up under them same umbrellas. Let's be real. Let's keep it real. Okay.
interest in multiple crimes over a period of several months. The All Off the Blade gang, known as AOB, was the primary gang of focus. MPD's title for this operation was quite appropriate. Operation All Off Boyd.
AOB.
Boyd Street. The operation consisted of approximately 140 personnel, led by these individuals standing with me today. A collaboration of efforts from the MPD's Organized Crime Unit, Gang
Organized
Unit,
crime.
multiple sworn officers from other MPD work sites, our FBI partners who are here today.
FBI.
The ATF, who is present today, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Code Enforcement, City of Memphis Code Enforcement.
It's a lot of guns. I
and
can't
the
show them.
Shelby County District Attorney's Office. Each entity played a critical role to ensure that there was a safe execution of 3 separate search warrants and the safe monitoring of approximately 50 potentially armed individuals occupying the interior and exterior premises of 3 targeted locations. On any given day, these individuals and others, sometimes in crowds of 20 to 40, completely
Yeah,
take
please
over
hit the like button.
block at Tate and Boyd, brandishing high-powered weapons, engaging in illegal drug activity, and creating an environment of chaos and fear. In the last 3 years, we have responded to 340 calls in the Tate and Boyd area. Everything from disturbances, shooting calls, and persons shot calls.
Let's listen,
This
y'all.
operation yielded the following results.
Let's listen.
11 felony arrests, 1 misdemeanor arrest, total arrests were 12, 11 gun-related arrests, 3 search warrants executed, 50 investigative complaints, 13 handguns taken off the street, 2 long guns, and some weapons are not here today because they're being tested for DNA. 3
They finna link them, y'all.
pounds of marijuana.
Say that again.
420 yielded the following results. 11 felony arrests, 1 misdemeanor arrest, total arrests were 12, 11 gun-related arrests, 3 search warrants executed, 50 investigative complaints, 13 handguns taken off the street, 2 long guns, and some weapons are not here today
What's a
because
long
they're being
gun?
tested for DNA. 3.7 pounds of marijuana, 429 ecstasy pills, and 2 vehicles were confiscated along with $4,291 in cash. Our primary goal in this operation was to take back the streets that belong to the good neighbors of Memphis who want and deserve nothing more than to live peacefully in their homes, free of illegal and dangerous guns, drugs, blight, and nuisance properties. We have only just begun in the Memphis Police Department. The men and women of our department are motivated, dedicated, and energized to conduct more of these type operations. While we continue to make significant progress in reducing overall crime, there is still much work to be done. There is a very small percentage of people committing crime and violent crime throughout our city. We echo the sentiment of our citizens that enough is enough.
Okay.
And our citizens have proven to us that we are not in this battle alone. They are ready and willing to be a part of the change is enough. And our citizens have proven to us that we are not in this battle alone. They are ready and willing to be a part of the change that they want to see. Thank you, and at this time, I'll be glad to take
example of that.
Oh.
And there are many more to
He
come.
kind of put a little
So
thread
just
out there,
know that
y'all.
if you are out there and you are doing things that are not uplifting our community, we are watching and we
They
will
watch.
be coming to get you. And our teams are working hard every day
They fed up.
to ensure that those that are wreaking havoc in our community are taken off the streets. This operation is an example of that, and there are many more to come. And so just know that if you are out there and you are doing things that are not uplifting our community, we are watching and we will be coming to get you. Thank you.
thank the 140 men and women of the Memphis Police Department, the leadership that stands behind
I remember I told y'all about the
and all
white.
of our federal partners that are here today who helped us not just in the execution of the various warrants and arrests, but also who helped during this particular investigation, which was long and quite extensive. Any questions?
Yeah, I remember the other day I told y'all at that, when they shut down this street, it was, I think the people that was at the convenience store, 2 people were shot. I said they had them white cars, them white government cars. Y'all remember I told y'all that? I think I did it on that live. I said they had them white government cars that had them black ones too, where the lights flashed behind, where the people who was in front didn't see them coming. Y'all remember that?
Partners that are here today who helped us not just in the execution of the various warrants and arrests, but also who helped during this particular investigation, which was long and quite extensive. Any questions? Well, this particular investigation took several months. What we wanted to do was make sure that the cases that we were developing on all of these individuals, it didn't serve as a one and done. It made an impact in the community.
Let me say this. She said something that was key. Let me let her repeat it. They have several charges that's coming.
Well, this particular investigation took several months. What we wanted to do was make sure that
it wasn't a one and done.
The cases that we were developing on all of these individuals, it didn't serve as a one and done. It made an impact in the community because we knew it wasn't just 1 or 2 individuals. So we're really pleased that we were able to get some of those individuals that we know are leading in some of this criminal activity, specifically those that are involved in this particular gang. Yes, ma'am. It's very possible.
They building that case.
This investigation has not concluded.
It's not concluded.
We plan to continue to be that level of activity.
I gotta set it down because they got a lot of guns.
And we want the folks in that neighborhood to continue to partner with us, continue to call us, and we want to send a message to those individuals that are terrorizing that community that we are here and we plan to continue to monitor and make sure that that community stays safe. Most of these individuals, some were at the location and have not been validated as gang members, but were involved in some level of criminal activity. Most of these individuals were members of that particular gang. And this particular gang, when I say criminal activity, it's everything from auto thefts to various types of railroad thefts to carjackings, homicides. We haven't convicted any of these individuals of homicides, but it's believed that they may be involved in some of the violent crime and gun violence that we've seen in the city. This one we base this really on a lot of the activity that we have seen in this particular community.
It was going to have the most
It
impact.
was pervasive. It has been long-standing, not just in the last 3 years since I've been here, but this is a particular community that has been sort of under siege, if you will, for a few years. And so we felt that this would be a good start. There are other communities that we plan to investigate and take a look at.
Well, Orange Mound was one that just happened
to. It may not
to.
be to this magnitude because these individuals have
It's
been
tragic.
bold. They have been out, and as I mentioned before, 20, 30 people taking over a corner at any given day, day and nighttime. So we felt like it was important for us to suppress some of that activity. But we will be looking at other areas in our city that's experiencing gun violence as well. Testing, and the reason we're testing, we want to make sure that some of those guns may or may not have been involved in other criminal activity around the city. So that DNA testing helps us now.
Yeah, I remember they had, I can't think of his name, AOB that snitched.
That weapon, but whether or not that weapon was used in some other crime.
And said he's still gonna back him.
We know that that area, Tate and Boyd, isn't the only spot that this gang is involved in. They are
C3,
moving
something
around the city as well. And these arrests are inclusive of everyone that may be involved in AOB. So we plan to continue to monitor them. Yes. Some of the weapons that you see were stolen weapons. Some of them were illegal weapons. Some of them were possessed by individuals who illegally are possessing weapons because they are convicted felons. So there are a number of reasons why we were able to confiscate these weapons. Yeah, Glock switches, as you all know, it elevates a weapon to be able to shoot a number of rounds in seconds. And so it's really important that we get those type of weapons off the street. And yes, there were Glock switches and extended magazines on some of the weapons that we seized. Well, this is really just the beginning. You know, we're not celebrating just yet because of the fact that we know we have issues in our city. We know that we have crime in our city, and this is just an example of what crime does. Drugs, guns, you know, each one of these guns, to me, stands for the potential of having a victim, you know, out there in our community. So this is a significant impact for that neighborhood. But we plan to have a maintenance plan for that neighborhood to ensure that that level of activity doesn't swell again.
Maintenance.
Anybody else?
He mentioned
it was already in the works. This gang has been on our radar. He just happened to be a member. And we had significant charges against him. was already in the works. This gang has been on our radar. He just happened to be a member, and we had significant charges against him. However, there are still other members of this particular group that are out there, and we're sending a strong message that we're paying attention, and we plan to address them the same way. Well, we're hoping that the rest of the criminal justice system, you know, helps us in that regard. We sincerely, PA being here today, and his assistant district attorney who worked really closely with us, Forrest Edwards, we hope that the histories and the evidence that you see today and the histories of these individuals will ring, you know, true to those individuals who have to make decisions about what happens to these individuals. These
Trinae Carter, Decorian McDaniels, James Polk. Can't catch that other name.
Thank you.
Tamika Johnston.